Hello, this is JB. I live in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and today I'm going to talk on the theme I Still Miss Someone. That song, that phrase, was used in a song by Johnny Cash many years ago. The song was called I Still Miss Someone. And in the song, he talks about how there was this person, and it was a woman, who he cared about a lot, and that no matter what else he was doing, he always missed that person. And I have a person like that. Um, in 2008, I was working in Alaska at a seafood processing plant, and back then they used to have this program called the J1 visa program, where people from all over the world, but mostly Eastern Europe, would come and work for the summer and see what it's like in America, and then go back home and go to college and have a good life. And there were a lot of people that came there that summer. But one day I was in the break room where they had computers, and I was at my computer, my laptop, sitting in a chair, and in the room, the door opened, and two people walked in the room. And one of them was the person I'm going to talk about. Her name was Natalia Lopatina, and the other one was her sister, twin sister, Olga, and they're both very pretty, and they both have great personalities, and everyone liked them, and they were just nice to be around. But something about Natalia in particular, uh, I liked. Whenever I was around her, I just felt different. And whenever she was around me, even if I didn't see her, I knew she was around because I just felt it. And we ended up working very closely together. We worked in the back of the factory where the shipping department is. So I recorded the weights of the products and wrote them down, and she helped me get the weights and everything like this. So we were like in close communication all day, every day for up to 18 hours a day, 7 days a week for months, for several months. And I just liked having her there because of her personality. She was always smiling and she was funny, and she made me feel good, and she made me feel more relaxed because this is a very stressful job. But she made me feel very relaxed, and it was hard to get mad at anything when she was around because of her personality. And I liked her from the very like second that I saw her, and it wasn't just because of the way that she looks. It was just something about her, and I knew it. And can't speak for her, but I think she liked me too. And we enjoyed being around each other, and it was just a nice thing. And I wanted very early on, I wanted her to be my girlfriend, but I never asked her because we worked together, and I didn't want to make it uncomfortable. And I also had uh, a fear that she would say no, and then it would be uncomfortable. And I also had an even bigger fear that we would get into a relationship, and then she would go home, and I would never see her again, and I would spend the rest of my life not uh, being around her. And another fear I had is that I couldn't give her the life that she deserved because I was working in a very low paying job that was seasonal at that time, and I was going to college, and I wasn't sure that I was going to make it in the world. And I wanted for her to have whatever she wanted, like everything, not just like money or house, car, stuff, jewelry, not just that, but whatever life that she wanted. That's what I wanted for her, and I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to do it. And so I never asked her, and so it never really went anywhere. But we stayed friends that whole time. Um, you know, we were just like special friends. So like one day she worked, or a few days she worked extra late to do cleanup, and I left, and she said, "Will you go to the store and get me some stuff?" And I said, "Of course." And I went to the store. She gave me the money. I went to the store, got her stuff, and brought it to her, just so she would have what she wanted and what she needed, uh, because it's hard to work that many hours. And like even to this day, I would do anything she asked me, if I could. But she never asked me for anything. But in 2011, I went to Ukraine because, like my friends, they always said, "Come to our country. Let us show you our country." And they say that kind of just like as something to say. They don't expect you to actually come. But if someone invites me, they better expect me to come because I'm probably going to come. And and so I came. And when I told her I was coming, she said, "You can stay at my house." She had this apartment in a building, an old Soviet building that overlooked the river. She lived in a town called Dnipro. It's much longer. The actual name of the town is much longer, but I can't pronounce it. Uh, it's either Ukrainian or Russian. Um, that's not my language. But she she had this apartment and it overlooked the river. Beautiful view, nice apartment. She made sure I had everything I needed. Like in the morning, she would help. She would prepare food for me. She had a plan every day so that someone was with me because I don't speak the language there. So she wanted me to be able to get around without a problem, and she wanted me to be safe. She was worried about my safety, even though it's at that time was a perfectly safe country. It's not a dangerous country, um, relative. And but she took care of me, and since I was staying at her house, I didn't uh, make any passes at her. I didn't tell her how I really felt because I didn't want to make it awkward. And I respected her. I still respect her, and I uh, wouldn't ever do anything to make her not feel the way that she deserves to feel, which is fully respected. And so I didn't. But then when I got home, I told her that like I wanted to be in a relationship with her, and she said, you know, you're a, she used the word boy, but I'll say young guy who doesn't know what he wants. And so I think that maybe it frustrated her that I didn't say clearly earlier, much earlier in 2008 or in 2011, what what I really wanted. And so I regret not being more clear, but I already explained the reasons. I just didn't want to mess up the friendship that we had because just being around her made me feel good. And every time I talk to her now, like if she sends me a message, I still smile, like because it's just because it's from her. If it's from somebody else, I don't care. But if it's from her, I'm smiling, I'm happy. And so, even though all these years have passed since 2008, uh, now it's 2015, so we're talking like 17 years. I still miss her. And I'm 39 years old, but if I live to be 100, I'm still going to miss her. I don't think I'll live that long, but let's just say I do, I'll still miss her because um, she's special. There aren't that many people like her. Uh, and I doubt if there is anyone like her. I know I've never met one like her. And uh, I I'm probably going to be single my whole life, and that's okay. But the only way that I'm going to that I would even think about getting into a long-term relationship or getting married is if she called me up. That's it, because she is the kind of person who made me feel good, and that's all I want. Like I don't. She's like I said before. She's attractive. She's beautiful, but that is not what was most important to me, and it's not what's most important to me now, and it never will be. It's the way that she made me feel, and the way that um, just being around her made my life better. And so, no matter where I go or what I do, like Johnny Cash said in the song, he didn't say it in those words, but no matter where I go and what I do, I'll always be thinking of her, um, and I'll be missing her. And so that's all I have to say on the topic of I still miss someone. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.